This is Rebirth Pro, and today I want to talk to the guys specifically about why your woman may be sexually unsatisfied in your relationship or your marriage and what you need to do about it ASAP. The reason I want to go into this topic is because I have talked to women, unfortunately, to talk to women that were in relationships and they have told me things. I've seen it before with women that I've dealt with. By the time that I get to them, their previous guys have done what I'm going to tell you not to do in this video. And I want to make sure that you understand what you could be doing wrong and why you need to stop it immediately, how to correct it. And what we're gonna do is find out how you need to take over that entire woman's body, because if you can enhance her sexual experience, you can enhance yours as well. And we're gonna get into it with guys. If your idea of sex with your woman or any woman that you meet, if it is just the idea of penetration, you let out your seed and then roll over, it's over. There are tons of mistakes you're making if that's what your session looks like. Is, oh, we kind of get a little bit horny, I stick it in, boom, blah blah blah, it's over. Women may enjoy that sometimes, but that's not technically what they want. A lot of times, the funny thing about it is women don't even know what they fully need, but they get an idea. But your job is to show them what they need. You have to set a new standard for what sex is like. And actually, the main thing you're actually going to do is show them that with me, intercourse is an experience. It's not just the penetration. We can both let out, or I just let out, and then it's over. Your goal is to show her, look, I'm going to take you through a whole experience. And how you do that is, number one, you got to understand foreplay is king. Foreplay is king. It's not actually when you get inside. A lot of guys be thinking like once we get inside, that is the moment where we're shining. And it is important, but honestly, what's more important is the foreplay. Why? Because the foreplay is when you set everything up. You ever ate a steak that was fresh out of the pack versus a steak that was marinated? Which one tastes better? The steak that's marinated. So what you're doing is you're trying to get everything to marinate down there. You're trying to get the juices soaked in, so that way when you get there for the main event, everything has been marinated. And so that's why I say foreplay is the thing. That's why guys have premature ejaculation sometimes when they go into sex, because if you have a lot of foreplay, you're more excited by the time you get to it. And unfortunately, for some men, that means that they may let out a little quicker, but that's actually what you need to be focusing on for that woman, is putting in as much sexual tension, sexual energy into your interactions before you even get to it. So the number two way to get that going is you're going to have to learn how to kiss. I know some guys don't like to kiss. Chances are, if you're dealing with a woman that you don't like to kiss, she's probably unattractive to you, so you should probably talk to somebody else. But if you're talking to a woman that's attractive to you, you should have no problem kissing her. And you also want to make sure that you get better at kissing. So one of the only ways is that you could look up some videos, I guess, but you're really going to just have to try kissing more also, and feeling the person out and seeing what their style of kissing is like, because every girl does not kiss, every woman does not kiss the same, but you gotta kiss. I'm literally gonna tell you right now, sometimes like you could actually kind of skip past most of the other type of foreplay stuff if you literally just know how to kiss. Do you know what that does for women? And this is almost all women, almost all. I don't know every single one, but from experience, if you know how to kiss, you are getting everything set up down here. Just remember, you're trying to marinate the steak. If you want to marinate steak, you can literally do it off of just kissing. Learn how to kiss, guys. Really, it's probably more important in the first one. I says foreplay. Kissing is part of foreplay, but it's still its own beast, and that's the reason why I gave it number two, because kissing itself can be all you need really to get everything set up. So kissing. Number three, still kind of part of foreplay, but it's like where you touch her. And I know what you do, guys, and I've done it before myself, but I don't do it now. Like, I'm gonna take my own advice. What I do now and what you have to learn to do is you have to learn where to touch her. It's very simple. You're gonna touch her everywhere except down there. You're going to touch her everywhere except the box first. You want to make that the last stop that you get to. And the reason you do that is because you want to build the anticipation, and you also want her to feel like all the other parts of her body are appreciated. You want her to feel like you love every piece and part of her body. So you need to be touching parts of her body that don't even make sense. Don't make it too weird. But like for instance, like just the back of their ear, their neck, everywhere. Like you need to touch places that a guy is not going to touch because he's only touching going for the box. You got to do something different. You got to make her feel like a guy has never made her feel. In order to do that, like I said, go from head to toe, wherever you need to touch the hair, everything, go down the back, go under here. Like you can even go towards the armpits, but don't do anything like tickle or armpits, but like you can go around the area, like all over the back, everything. Touch every single part of her to let her know that this is yours. That's actually what you want to let her know too. This is non-verbal stuff. You touching every part of her body is like a dog marking its territory, saying, look, I own all of this now, and it shows how submissive she is to you too, because we like women to be submissive to us. If she is fully comfortable with you touching every piece of her body, not every guy has even that has had sex with her has even experienced every single inch of her body, but you will be that one, and you'll be the one that she's going to remember and want constantly. So if you're in a relationship, your woman's going to get used to wanting that touch because she's going to like, think I've never felt that before, or I'm so used to feeling that I need it now. So remember, where you touch her is important. That's part of a little bit of part of a foreplay as well. But it's overall planting the seed long term that, hey, my body is sexy and I can't, I want this guy because he thinks I'm sexy. That's very important for women. And technically I can stop here. Just those three tips. You should be good enough. If you do those three things, then you can go ahead and plow, and sometimes you can actually even premature ejaculate and you still be good. I have some other tips, like you could get to oral, which is good. I think that's a whole nother video on talking about doing that. I really don't want to have to tell you guys to teach you how to do that. I think you should just kind of look that up on your own, but that's a given. That's why I didn't say that. But guys, yeah, you should be okay with doing that for your woman. Now, if you're just meeting random women, yeah, I don't know if you do that with random women that you barely know. Probably not. But for guys that are in marriages and relationships, this is 100% for you too, because you want to get more action from your woman. This is how you're going to get it more consistently, because now you're going to train her to want everything that you're giving her, because now she knows this is going to be a whole movie versus a trailer. Like you've been giving her the trailer before, now you're going to start giving her a full-fledged, full-length action movie. All right, so like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I'll give you some more later.